We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set up. 18 Gator. Got one. Two. X3. 218. Chopper. Look at me. Door.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hard.
From the gun, Eason. He finds Humphries. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Look, squeeze. Sponge. No. Get it.
On second down, it's Henry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen going to throw again. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Switch it. Hey, exit.
Now Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
57. Let's go. Check 31.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
2nd and 5 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Middle. Hey, orbit.
Allen. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to Westbrook. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Eason, he completes it to Henry. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw, go out. Show it.
On 1st down, Eason. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. Sheds another, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 13-yard
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood. Hey, Sam off.
Henry running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hard. Check 9.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Come on now.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to his running back, Grant. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Bravo. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Half.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike 57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 57.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Eason. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 77 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check me out. Jim. Check. Hey, Sam off. Watch out. 6'6", bullet high. Buzz. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Eason. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tight up. Greystone, travel. Bam. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Eason. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go now. Hey, lock it. 10-2 stop. Single.
Again, it's Henry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Topper! Score! Hey, Charlie! Come!
Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A.J. Klein showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Draw play. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Set the tone, defense. Hey, exit. Defense, let's go.
To the air, Allen. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bills.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Rock it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Get up.
Throwing on first down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check it, go.
Allen to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, get set. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cut. Check 59. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, echo.
Now Allen. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Bravo.
Allen. And he completes it to Westbrook. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
The point after is good, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
From midfield, here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
There you go. Pass 85, pass 85. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 57 to Mike. 57.
And here's Allen throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.